Annyeong Army! Welcome to Smeraldo Stories, where we dive into the theories and the story of the BTS universe. My name is Megan, and this is episode 0 of an in-depth explanation of everything involved in the intricate storyline. This episode is just going to be a basic overview of everything involved and confirmed to be part of the story. For those of you who are new to the BTS universe, it's an incredibly detailed story filled with emotions, plot twists, and even time travel. I'm here to guide you on this journey, so grab your favorite drink, sit back, because you never walk alone. Before we get started, I want to give an overall content warning because some of the themes in the BTS universe can be triggering. Some of these themes include graphic violence, suicide, suicide ideation, abuse, alcohol use, and even homicide. I will be putting a content warning at the beginning of every episode in which these themes are discussed. Another thing to keep in mind is that the characters in the story all use the members' real names, so outside of Jungkook and Jimin, who don't have stage names, I'll be referring to Jin as Seokjin, Suga as Yoongi, J-Hope as Hoseok, RM as Namjoon, and V as Taehyung. Now let's get started. The BTS universe began in 2015 with the 화양연화 album and the I Need You music video and continues on to today. Since then, it has expanded to include more music videos, books, notes, Twitter accounts, a webtoon, and now even a mobile game. Let's get into everything that is included in the storyline. First up are the music videos. I've made a playlist on my channel of all of the music videos I will be listing today, but keep in mind that they are listed by when they were released and are not in chronological order of the story. We'll be starting off with the 화양연화, the most beautiful moment in life era, with I Need You, but make sure to watch the original version.
I need you, girl. 왜 혼자 사랑하고 혼자서만 이별해? I need you, girl. 왜 다칠 거라면서 자꾸 네가 필요해?
And then we have 화양연화 on stage prologue. Next up is Run. Next is the Japanese version of I Need You. After that is the Japanese version of Run. And the one that concludes the 화양연화 era is Epilogue Young Forever. Now let's dive into the Wings era with the short films involving individual stories for each character. The first one is Begin, which is Jungkook's story. Future editing Megan here. I did an oops and completely forgot to say that the second short film is Jimin's story. And then we have the third short film for Taehyung, Stigma. Next up is First Love, which is Yoongi's story. The next short film is Reflection, which is Namjoon's story. And then it's the sixth short film, Mama, which is Hoseok's story. The The last short film is Awake, which ties them all together with Seokjin's story. After all of those, we have Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which is technically a part of the universe, but I don't see how it's connected quite yet. Either way, we will go through and we will unpack all of the imagery, and you guys can make decisions for yourself. The last music video of the Wings era is the Japanese version of Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Now we step into the Love Yourself era. This one is kicked off with the Love Yourself highlight reel. And then it goes into Euphoria. Next up is Fake Love Teaser 1. And then go right into watching Fake Love, but make sure it's the extended version. The final confirmed music video is Epiphany. There are a few others, such as Spring Day, DNA, and On, that haven't officially been confirmed, but are often included in a lot of internet theories. Either way, we can go through them all later. Outside of the music videos, the other form of media which has a lot of information are the notes. These began with the Love Yourself Her albums and are small booklets written in Korean, but you can easily find translations online, especially Twitter. Here's what they look like for each album. This is the Love Yourself Her, Love Yourself Tear, Love Yourself Answer, Map of the Soul Persona, and Map of the Soul 7. And we will definitely get more in the upcoming album. Each booklet contains 2 journal-like entries of each of the characters, though if you purchase all 4 versions of every album, you'll notice that one of them is different from all of the others. So technically we get 3 notes for every character. These all accumulate to make the Notes 1 novel. This is a must-have for anyone who is interested in learning more about the BTS universe. It does include a few notes from the album booklets, but fleshed out with more detail. There's also a ton of new notes, so you definitely learn a lot more about the characters and their backstories in this book. They've also just put the Notes 2 up on Weaver's Shop for pre-order, and I'm so excited to see what they have in store for us. Other books that have just been released are the graphic lyric books. These are unique in that they take the lyrics and match them with beautifully drawn pictures and unique book designs to tell stories of each of the characters. I'll definitely be referencing these in our journey together. You Never Walk Alone features all of the characters as they go about their day during their high school years. Save Me features Hosuk and Jimin's storyline. House of Cards is Jungkook and Yoongi's story. Run features Namjoon and Taehyung. And Butterfly technically features them all, but it mostly focuses on Seokjin. The final book that has been confirmed is the Wings concept book, which is hard to find and very expensive. I don't currently have it, but I'm keeping an eye out for it, and if I do get my hands on one, we'll go through it together. The next form of media is the Save Me webtoon. This was serialized in the weeks leading up to the Map of the Soul Persona album release, and it is also what confirmed that Seokjin was a time traveler after 2 years of speculation. It will seriously blow your mind, and I cannot recommend it enough. There are also the Love Yourself teaser posters, which we will translate and unpack in later videos. These were released in the lead up to the Love Yourself Her and DNA music video release. Next up are the Twitter accounts. The most prevalent one is the Smeraldo Book Twitter account. This one is known for promoting the Notes novels, the webtoon, and the graphic lyric books. The most recent is the BTS Universe story account. This one is for the mobile game that was announced in 2019, and they have been releasing teasers recently for them. We don't really know much about the game outside of the teaser, which I will show you now.
When all our trials seem to be over, despair always awaits us. A new contract, and fate shrouded in pitch darkness. Who is to be saved? Where is the map of the soul to open the future?
I cannot wait for this game to come out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and really push the limits of what we know for the BTS universe. The final things involved are the art toys. These were available on the Weverse shop and the pop-up shop, but they're sold out now and pretty hard to find. That concludes the very long list of media that currently makes up the BTS universe. I know it's a lot, but that's what Smeraldo Stories is here for. Starting with episode 1, we'll go through the entire story, explaining imagery in the music videos, the graphic lyric books, and unpack all the theories together. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stick around to learn more about the BTS universe.